Hey guys, Tom here. Welcome to my WWE No Mercy 2016 review. What did you guys think of the show? I'm going to read every single comment, so get your thoughts down in the comment section about what you thought of tonight's WWE pay-per-view. I thought it was okay. It definitely was not as good as Backlash. It was a decent show. The WWE Championship match was amazing. Dolph Ziggler against The Miz was pretty good. Randy Orton against Bray Wyatt was a bit of a letdown. Overall, I'd probably give it about a 7 out of 10. Let's talk about everything and get it all off our chests. So, as you know by now, we started with the main event, the triple threat match. John Cena against Dean Ambrose against AJ Styles. Now, when they announced it was going to start No Mercy, I was a bit skeptical. I was like, what are they doing? This isn't going to be very good. This isn't going to feel right. But actually, as soon as we got into the match, it was really fucking good. This was potentially maybe the best match since the draft happened. I really thought it was very, very good. It definitely was the best match we have had from either Backlash or No Mercy. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was absolutely brilliant. I thought every single guy in the match was awesome, especially AJ Styles. But yeah, this match was everything I hoped it would be and more. It was really good. This was one of the best triple threat matches I've ever seen. Very entertaining. The pacing was amazing. It was so fast paced. There was just so many great moments in this match. There was a double German suplex from John Cena, which was awesome. Somehow AJ Styles did 2 DDTs at one point to Ambrose and Cena. Really good match, a double attitude adjustment, which was reversed, but the intentions were there. We also got an AA off the top rope. Then AJ Styles got in the ring, hit John Cena with the chair, and retained the WWE Championship. I thought the ending was a bit strange how AJ just won with a chair shot, but overall, the rest of the match was really good. Actually, it was amazing. It was awesome. It was a solid 9 out of 10 match. Really enjoyed it. This was really, really good. AJ Styles is still the WWE Champion as well, which is great because he's been a very good WWE Champion. He's been awesome, and AJ Styles is still the champion. Really enjoyed this match. I don't think AJ Styles has literally had a bad match since he came to the WWE. What a great match. Let's move on. So we then got Nikki Bella against Carmella, and I was quite looking forward to this match. The build they put into this match was pretty good. Carmella obviously getting the upper hand on Nikki Bella every single week. So in this match, the story was Nikki Bella got her own back on Carmella by beating her, and yeah, it was a pretty good match. I mean, the first half of the match was a little bit boring where Carmella was just holding Nikki Bella to the floor. Not much was happening, but the second half of the match, once they both got to their feet, it was really fast paced, it was good, nice women's action. Really enjoyed it. I thought it was a decent match. I really like Nikki Bella's TKO finisher. I think that's brilliant. It's like a sort of spinning RKO, a lot better than the rack attack. A lot better. I really like the TKO that Nikki Bella used to beat Carmella here. Now, some people may be saying, well, why is Nikki Bella beating Carmella? Carmella still establishing her character. She's just come up to the main roster. But you can't put over every single person that's come up to the main roster. You can't possibly put over American Alpha. All these new people that have come up, Mojo Rawley. You can't put over Alexa Bliss all the time. There's going to become a point where you can't put over everybody. So I understand this. Carmella, she spent the last few weeks standing tall over Nikki Bella and beating her up. So Nikki Bella got her own back. Tells a nice story and a pretty good match. So the next match was where the pay-per-view kind of lost its edge, really. We got Rhino and Heath Slater against the Usos. And I was really prepared to get new tag team champions. I was like, yes, I can't wait for this match. The Usos are finally going to become tag team champions, and it didn't really happen, which really left a sour taste in my mouth because they definitely should have had the Usos win the tag team titles. This makes absolutely no sense. I said this at Backlash, the Usos should have won the tag team belts, and when they didn't win it at Backlash, I assumed they were going to win it at No Mercy. And Heath Slater and Rhino are still the tag team champions. I don't know why. It doesn't really make a lot of sense. The Usos have been brilliant since turning heel, and they've just lost to Rhino and Heath Slater, which makes no sense. no sense at all. I don't get, on the pay-per-view, they put the Intercontinental Championship on Dolph Ziggler, but don't put the tag team titles on the Usos. That makes no sense. The match itself was okay. It wasn't anything extraordinary. We've seen better matches on SmackDown Live week in and week out. It wasn't anything amazing. It was okay. It wasn't terrible. But yeah, the Usos definitely should have won here. Baron Corbin against Jack Swagger was probably the worst match of the night. It wasn't the fact that it was horrible. It just felt pointless. And it really was just there to waste a bit of time. I mean, this match went on for way too long. Nothing really happened. Pretty pointless. You knew Baron Corbin was going to win. I haven't really been impressed with Baron Corbin since he came up to the main roster. I don't think I could pinpoint one match which I actually genuinely wasn't entertained by. Another match goes by and I'm thinking, what's special about Baron Corbin? I haven't seen it yet. This match was really nothing special at all. It was just a huge filler match to waste some time. So the next match was the #1 match I was really looking forward to. The Miz against Dolph Ziggler, Korea or Intercontinental Championship with Dolph Ziggler. And he won the Intercontinental Championship. So there's quite a lot of things to talk about in this match. Firstly, how was the match? Yeah, I mean, the match at Backlash was better. For the first half of the match, I kind of felt like I'd seen it before. But once they got Maurice with the spray, the Spirit Squad come out, the boot of Dolph Ziggler's came off, it got really good. It got really emotional as soon as Maurice sprayed the perfume or whatever that thing is. It got really intense. I didn't know which way it was going to go. It was really exciting. The first half of the match kind of felt like I'd seen that before. It wasn't anything impressive, but once that spray came out, it got really good and it got very, very exciting. I liked how Dolph Ziggler won with the super kick as soon as everybody got kicked out of the ring. The Spirit Squad were kicked out. Maurice was kicked out. Pop, the super kick was hit and Dolph Ziggler won the match. I thought that was great timing, a really cool moment. But why is Dolph Ziggler Intercontinental Champion? I don't really get that when the Usos... Why did they have the Intercontinental Championship change hands on this pay-per-view and not the Tag Team Championships change hands? Because The Miz has been amazing as Intercontinental Champion. And you may say, well, it's better than Dolph Ziggler leaving, retiring from the WWE. But they didn't need to put themselves in this position. They didn't need to make the stipulation of Dolph Ziggler. If he loses his career. They simply could have just set up a rematch for the Intercontinental Championship. I don't really see why they've put the title on Dolph Ziggler. I mean, we've seen it 4 times before. I think this is the 5th time Dolph Ziggler has been Intercontinental Champion. Can't really remember any of his other reigns. They weren't that great. We've kind of been here, done it before. I'm not that excited. I'm going to give it a chance. But The Miz was a brilliant Intercontinental Champion. Why change it? Why change something which was clearly working? So I don't really know why they put themselves in that position. They kind of had to have Dolph Ziggler win because obviously he couldn't leave. But why did they make that stipulation in the first place? Not really sure. But the match itself was pretty good. I really liked the intensity towards the end of the match. The pacing, you didn't really know which way it was going to go. So the emotion was there. The storytelling was there. But Dolph Ziggler is champion. Yeah. The next match we got was Naomi taking on Alexa Bliss. So I was really looking forward to Bliss against Becky for the Women's Championship. So we're going to have to wait a little bit for that match. But this match, yeah, it was pointless. It didn't really do anything. It was pretty physical, which was impressive. The match didn't really mean a lot. I don't know, just a waste of time, really. I was pretty surprised that Naomi actually won the match. Considering Alexa should have been against Becky, I would have assumed that Alexa was going to get the win here. But it's nice to see they're building up other stars. Naomi, they definitely could have done a lot more with her in recent years. So it's nice to see her get a big win on a pay-per-view, which is great. Pretty unpredictable, but the match itself, kind of a waste of time, really. So the main event, Bray Wyatt against Randy Orton. How was it? I was really looking forward to this. I thought they put a lot of effort into building up the match, and I was really excited for it. I mean, there was loads of matches I was excited for on this pay-per-view. The Triple Threat match, the Intercontinental Championship match, but really Bray Wyatt against Randy Orton was something I had been looking forward to for a while. Did it deliver? I'm not sure. I mean, I think the fact that it was put on the main event, we were expecting something a little bit more than we got. I think the problem they had was the fact that the triple threat match, which was clearly the best match of the night, went on first, and everything else after it didn't really live up to the first match. So maybe this match, in retrospect, was okay. It was decent, but it didn't really feel right. It was a bit slow. It wasn't, just no real highlights to the match. Nothing amazing until when Luke Harper came out. I mean, up until that point, nothing really amazing happened. Nothing pay-per-view worthy happened. It was just another match. Now, we'd spent, 8 weeks building up to this match for something which didn't really get out the first gear, which was a little bit disappointing. I was expecting a little bit more. It might have been because it was thrown into the main event last minute, possibly, but still, Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt are really good workers. I was expecting a little bit more from this match, and I didn't really get it. I mean, they were sort of going through the motions, but not really creating a compelling story or doing anything exciting that had much pace to it or intensity. It was just, it was just there. So yeah, I definitely was expecting a lot more from this match. You guys might have enjoyed it. I didn't. I thought it was going to be better than it was. Not to say it was terrible, it was okay, but it could have been a lot better. I know it could have been a lot better because Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton are awesome. I might want to see this match again, see if they can do it a little bit better the next time. I thought it was pretty cool how they did have Luke Harper come out at the end. If you didn't know, I was actually the one that designed the yeah t-shirts that was circling around this time last year. So I kind of have a little bit of a soft spot for Luke Harper. I thought that moment was pretty cool, how it went black and then Luke Harper was just staring in Randy Orton's face. I thought that was pretty epic. I don't know why. Don't ask me, I just thought that was pretty cool. So Bray Wyatt wins because Luke Harper never touched Randy Orton. So the match continued. Sister Abigail, Bray Wyatt gets the win, which is good because it's been a long time since Bray Wyatt got a big pay-per-view win. Actually, it's been a long time since he got a win on a pay-per-view. I mean, Bray Wyatt, he needed this big win against Randy Orton, and he finally got it. We waited a while, and he finally got it. So the match itself wasn't amazing, it wasn't that entertaining, but at least Bray Wyatt won, and at least Bray Wyatt won the main event, which is cool. So what did you guys think of WWE No Mercy? I thought it was okay. It's going to get a 7 out of 10 from me. Nothing too impressive, nothing terrible, just sort of, yeah, we had some really awesome moments. The triple threat match, Intercontinental Championship match was great, but Dolph Ziggler Intercontinental Champion again, questionable. Should have got new tag team champions. The main event was a little bit underwhelming. The Baron Corbin against Jack Swagger was pretty shit. Alexa Bliss against Naomi, bit of a waste of time. Nikki Bella against Carmella was pretty good, but overall it was just another pay-per-view. Some bits were forgettable, some bits weren't. I think the main event, the WWE Championship main event, was amazing, and that was the match which really delivered. So what did you guys think? 7 out of 10 rating from me. Maybe a little bit lower than that. I don't think it's worth around the 6s. 7-ish. 7 out of 10. We'll give it a 7 out of 10. What did you guys think? Smash the likes. Comment your thoughts. I will read every single comment. Take care. Spike your hair.